Hello everybody, this is Warpster77 tuning into another video, and sorry. This one is just a broad spectrum of everything. Now, I've been noticing since the new join team thing has been on, everyone doesn't seem to know how to do it, and it's really easy, and it's been told many times. It's just this. Oops, I need to select in. Join / whatever team you want, Axis, Allies, whatever. Just that simple, and you just type it in. Another thing is, as far as for player stats, if you want to see your KDR, there's this big button right here. Ta-da! See everything. If you want to see game controls, how do you throw a special grenade? There's a big button with all this, and it explains everything. Everything. And that's pretty much it, and I'm just saying, morons, look more at this and take into details before randomly asking in chat, how do I cocksuck, or something like that. It gets aggravating. Next thing is, how do I capture a flag? Well, you just stand next to it, or in case of the actual game capture the flag, you walk up to it, and then, here's the big part. You need both the flags to score a point. You can't just have one and lollygag around the other. You need to have other people go find the other flag as you wait patiently and guard it. On to the next thing. Shotguns. I do prefer the trench gun over a DB, but a good DB round oftentimes comes in handy. Trench gun fires more, holds more, and it's basically semi-automatic, so I don't see why it would be any difference other than a DB is way more powerful. I mean, like, does it more extreme damage than trench gun could ever do. Now, as it gets a little older, that the DB is deprived, but you can get attachments on the shotgun a lot easier, and it can come in handy trying to blind someone and then you get up onto them. DB is kind of broad spectrum. It's a powerhouse, low ammo, but the impressive thing is its range, and I'll demonstrate actually. Most of the time I wouldn't even dare use it here like on the old one. This would be a horrible spot to use the DB. But the game has changed. Oh, I stuck him. Watch. Dropped. And dropped. What? Alright, maybe it's not that long, but it's, needless to say, it's pretty impressive. Another thing would be machine guns. Now, as far as shotguns go in real life, this is pretty accurate as to you can't withstand a shotgun shell. If you get hit in the leg, it's gone. You get hit in the torso or head, you're done. I don't care if it hits one pellet, you're getting down on the ground. Machine guns. I have rarely used these things other than the Type 99 and the bar gun once. The Browning, MG42, you really need to take into consideration the fact of its recoil. Like, it's a big, lunken piece of metal. High ammo capacity, fires fast. I don't see why it wouldn't be good for, like, I don't know, domination if you're holding the fort down. That thing mows people down pretty quick, so I wouldn't see why. But if you're on a large map and you're moving, I seriously would not use either of these. The Bren and the Type 99, it's just a Japanese ripoff of the Type 99. Bren, I mean. As the bar gun goes, it didn't actually have 20 bullets. It only usually carried 10 or 12, if that. And the rate of fire was really slow, but it packed a punch. It was a 30-06. No. Yeah, it was a 30-06 bullet, not a 50 cal, as most people would think. But there were some cases where 50 cals were used as well, so. But it wasn't the standard issue round for it. I used it a couple times. Oh, I didn't use it at all. Huh. In the game, though, it's pretty good. I've had Max use it, and he says he likes it, so I don't see why it's that bad. It's pretty easy to rack. You could get a telescopic sight on this. Wow. I wonder. Only bipod. Need to look into these a little bit more. The barrel on this thing cracks me up. It looks like a cone almost. Now, other than that, well, I guess I could do some of the grenades. Or, ooh, I'll do the pistols. Everyone knows that, oh, I'll buy these. Won't use them, but. Now, I can tell you a lot of these from just life experience with these. The M1911, my neighbor or my boss, who actually interrupted me when I was making a Minecraft video, has a Colt M1911, and it's awesome. I mean, it's reliable. He hardly ever cleans it when he goes out to use it, other than actually going hunting and cleaning it, of course. But it fires a huge round of 45 ACP, and it drops like bears, like instant. P38. It was an alright gun. It was used by Japanese and German forces. Also, Italians were very popular with it, and some of the French resistance used it throughout the war. And in the game, it's pretty good too. It's not my favorite though. It's a small round caliber, but the TT3, that was an alright pistol. It jammed, not as often as you would think, but it fired a. What did it fire? Hold on. It fired basically a 22 round, and that's the same as the M1 carbine. Nambu, that thing. That thing was a horrible weapon. Jammed, gun didn't often work, caliber was small, might as well have had a Walter. The 357, that thing packs a punch of a recoil. My aunt was firing one at the firing range one time, and she was firing a 38 special, and it kicked. She accidentally loaded a 357 in with them, so she's going pop, 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 pop. Nothing's happening, and then she hits. I think it was a 4th shell, and bam! She stops it right at her forehead, as that's the recoil on it. But yeah, it does have a high stopping power. That thing drops anything. Luger was a good one. And there are some cases of the Luger being fully automatic when it had a stock. Can you get that, actually? I've never actually used it. Oops. No. Well, it was a good, reliable German weapon in its occupational time. And I would use the Luger if I wasn't in love with the M1911. As for the Mauser. This thing is a very effective pistol, and it was a semi-automatic weapon commonly used by German officers, and it packed, I think it was a 9mm again with the German pistols, but they could have a stock, I know that for sure. Yeah, and go fully automatic. But that's all the time I have for this, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later.